Okay, good. We're talking about exploding the new chicken heads.
It's the Grandpa. So glad you're here. What's up?
Chicken Jason Suel.
Yes.
Good to see Bo Counts. Season 11.
It's what it is.
Hey, let's change it up. New this year.
Okay.
New and improved even more later. Same time, but more later with Jason Suel.
Later.
Jason Suel. That's
Jason.
me.
Jackson.
Stick around. It's the
Jackson.
Grandpa's here. Jackson. We got all the fun happening later. You're going to get my name right one of these days.
What'd I say?
Like the moves that you're doing on purpose. Sing like a singing on key. Talk to the girl that intimidates you. Pretend that you're brilliant and charming. I said pretend that you're brilliant and charming. Hey! Oh man, if Autumn came and told me, son.
Yes, everybody, welcome in. Later with Jason Suel. So glad that you're
Dang.
tuned in. We got a great episode lined up for you. The band is fired up. Sounded great over there. Yes, that's right.
That was
Rock it
pretty
out.
intense.
Wasn't it?
Oh, turn on the air conditioner.
Speaking of intense, man, like it's spooky season. And, I know that's your favorite. I mean,
It
we've been
is.
talking about it for a while, but it's fall. It's here.
And we
it's
had a
nice.
Friday the 13th
And we had-
this year,
which is
in
rare.
October.
Yes.
How cool is that?
Let's visit movies because maybe people have been to the movies during spooky season. Maybe they're planning to go. What's
yeah.
on your radar?
Well, I mean, we had a lot of spooky movies already come out. Saw X. Like,
Yeah.
how many of these do we need?
I mean, seriously.
That came out. We've got it's the 40th anniversary of Exorcist, and there's a new Exorcist
New Exorcist,
movie.
and those the Exorcists. I guess the young ladies who are possessed look very similar to the original.
Yeah, which is a little weird.
Isn't
but,
it?
And a little. I don't know. Seems like heavy-handed.
Right.
But they're spooky movies. And then you got Five Nights at Freddy's that's
Yes.
coming out. So I was just like, horror, horror, horror.
Okay, so you got to fill me in on this because I feel like I missed the Five Nights at Freddy's train. I know, was it
Okay,
a game?
boomer.
Exactly, totally. I
yeah,
have no
no,
idea what this is.
It was a video game
Yeah.
and like kind of an internet phenomenon, and it's still popular. Like people still play this game, and it's got merchandise.
Is it that
and
scary?
I mean, if you're a wimp, maybe.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's like a big suited thing like pops out from nowhere.
Yeah, so
right?
the movie is kind of like these Chuck E. Cheese like animatronics they're possessed by evil things, and
Okay.
they're coming to get you.
There's always things are always possessed,
Well,
whether
yeah.
it is like zombies that have some kind of infection, or whether it
Possessed
is.
with the thirst for brains.
That's right. The thirst for knowledge.
Yeah, because you
maybe.
drink brains.
Because we need some knowledge on this show, obviously, and that's why we got some great guests lined up on this
Speaking of
one.
drinking brains,
Yeah.
we got some smarts.
We do. We got some smarts on the show. Celebrity historian Rafi Andonia is going to join us, and he's talking about something specific. We're talking about the history of pretzels, which is
Whoa.
interesting, right? Because you want those carbs, I feel like, during these fall
And I'm pretty sure they
months.
use poisonous chemicals to make pretzels.
Ooh, we'll find out more from Rafi there. And then we got a great band lined up for you. Red Witch joining us on the program.
Ooh.
And of course, we've got Crepes Paulette down there, Paula Joe, PJ. What are we going to be throwing together down at the chef's table?
Crepes?
Yeah. Yes.
Whoa.
That's the simplest answer we've had in
love
so
it.
long, and I love it. It's going to be delicious. And right now, we're going to send it over to our friend Instagrandpa, who's got some fun for you. And then stick around. We got a great show lined up later.
Hey, everybody. Instagram Paul here. Hey, this is a big day, big time, big deals, big day, big time. Later with Jason Suel show. Artificial intelligence, just like it says. Do you want artificial French fries? No. Do you want artificial goose meat? No, I don't. Do you want artificial shoes? No. Artificial art, artificial flowers on a tombstone are good because they last through the weather. But, just watch yourself. You don't want everything you do artificial. Don't be an artificial person. Be real. People come to me all the time, they say, Instagram. How do you stay so positive in a world that feels like it's falling apart? I say, well, I just wake up in the morning and look at myself and say, that's all right. Your face is messed up, you need a haircut, and you're a little overweight, but hey, it's a good day. I've heard somebody say, oh, look at him. Boy, that poor guy, he's super bald. He doesn't have a thing on his head. And a lot of that is brain power, I think. I've heard that the way the brain works and heats up, hair follicles get burnt up and will fall out. I heard somebody say like a bunch of rabbits hopping backwards. That's a receding hairline. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Your brain cells just went up 2 IQ points for watching this show. You are one of the smartest people I know because of what you're watching right now. Keep tuned.
Yes, look who's back. It's celebrity historian Rafi Andonian joining us again. Obviously, we're talking about pretzels.
That's right.
Yeah, it's October. You got
treats.
so many different tasty treats here. What do we need to know? Where did pretzels start? Give us a history.
Well, pretzels go back a long time, but actually what's fascinating to me is to tie it to the history of the Catholic Church.
Okay.
Now think about Lent. You know how Lent, you got to give up stuff, but
Right.
it used to be a lot stricter than it is now. You basically had to go vegan. You couldn't eat meat, dairy, eggs. Well, what is pretzel made out of? Pretzel's made out of water, flour, salt, and of course yeast, right? That's the basic ingredients. They have different variables, but at the time, that's what you're eating. Now, it was soft at the time. It was not hard as you have now. So sometimes you can still find a soft pretzel, but that was
Yeah.
a commonplace at the time. No hard pretzels yet, unless
Oh,
you overcooked
interesting.
it.
Okay, so unless you overcooked it, right?
That's right. Now, what happens is, because of its usefulness in Lent, it kind of spreads in popularity across Europe over the course of centuries.
Because it's tasty also,
It is
right?
also tasty.
Yeah.
And what's interesting about that is that eventually, by the time you get to about 500 years ago, the Ottoman Empire is actually at some point invading in Austria. And there's this kind of a story that is pretty commonly told that says that the Austrian monks that were baking pretzels in the basement got tipped off about the invasion that was coming from the Ottomans.
Okay.
And as a result, they were actually able to hold off and anticipate the invasion from the Ottomans in Austria. This is 500 years ago. Because of pretzels.
Really, all because of
That's right,
pretzels,
all because
right?
of pretzels. Now, here's what's fascinating about the Ottomans. I actually have family that goes back to the Ottoman Empire. I'm part Armenian, mostly Armenian, and my family just maybe 3-4 generations ago was in Turkey, before it was Turkey, in the last days of the Ottoman Empire. And there's a version of pretzel that my family actually makes.
I was gonna say, do you have like a family recipe?
I do. So we call it kahke, K-H-K-E. Kahke is what we call it.
Okay.
And it's a little bit different in the sense that it still has the flour and salt and water and yeast, but it has black caraway and a spice called maleb in it.
Okay.
And it kind of changes the dynamic a little bit. It's still crunchy. It's still used very similarly, kind of a treat that you might have with a drink or something like that, or kind of served to a guest or something. And there's actually a recipe available online that you can check out as well.
Wow,
NasticsWithNicole.com. We
does
can
it-
show folks.
Does it have the knot? When did a
It
pretzel
does. It
knot
kind of
become a thing?
so the kake version is kind of round, a little bit knotted. These versions were twisted or sometimes in rods. At some point, though, what happens in the early part of the 20th century is they make the hard pretzel intentionally, not overcooked. The hard pretzel is part of the reason it's so commonplace throughout the United States today because it is easier to transport.
Yeah, Bo, I see that you're taking a lot of notes over there at the podium. Are you getting all this down?
Yeah, I mean, when Rafi comes in, there's a lot of facts, so I thought I'd take some notes and try to remember and soak all this stuff in. So far, I got that Lent is delicious, and the Ottoman Empire invaded, but they fended them off with pretzel weapons.
Yep.
And all pretzels were invented in Pennsylvania.
Yes,
I think it'll count.
I'm glad that you're taking notes on all of this. Absolutely accurate. I would love to see a pretzel weapon if you could make that up.
I think it's such a versatile food. You can put all kinds of spices if you want. If you want to kind of mess around with it, you can add spices to it. You can dip it in things. Think about Chex Mix. We mix it in there.
Yes.
We can have it with beer.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of ways you can have it.
Anything else we need to know about pretzels before we let you go?
No, I think it's just what I would say is when you're eating a pretzel,
Yeah.
think about all the history you're eating. Whether it's Lent, whether it's war, we're talking about pretzel weapons. Whether it's the monks, and of course the many cultures and variations of pretzels, and the innovations in your bag right here. Just the fact that you're eating a hard pretzel and the technology that means You're always around history, even if you don't realize it, even if you're hanging out at the bar.
That's right. That's it. That's where I find my pretzels all the time. And you can find him at celebrityhistorian.com. Rafi Andonian joining us once again. Bo, did you get all of that down?
I think so. I'm trying to get all these pretzels down first, but we'll talk.
We'll talk. Yes.
Pretzel eating contest. Let's see if we can eat more.
Stick around. We're going to keep eating pretzels, having fun. We got more fun happening later.
Our musical guest brought to you by Walton Arts Center. Walton Arts Center, presenting the West Street Live series.
Yeah, we're down here at the chef's table. We got Paula Joe joining us from Crepes Paulette.
Hello.
You know, it's been so long since you've been on the show. It was like
Too
during
long.
season 1 or season 2, maybe 10 years ago.
Decades.
In fact, I want to take a look at a clip from that very first time you were on. Let's
hold it
roll that
against me.
footage. Okay, me either.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe crepes comes from the Latin crispa.
Yes,
correct?
it does. And then, you know what?
yes.
There's something like a crepe in almost every cuisine. Something flat,
Kind
folded
of means
around
like
stuff.
little pancake, little
yes,
cake. Yeah.
yes, indeed.
Jeez, man.
Or maybe I'm smart.
How about, can I order, would I order by saying, je voudrais une crêpe?
Une crêpe. Yes.
Une crêpe.
Une crêpe. Une crêpe.
Yeah,
Je
it's a
voudrais
little
une
French,
crêpe.
you guys.
Très, très bien. Parfait.
Ah, très bien means like very good.
Already had
Yes, it does.
crepes. Whoa.
I mean,
Blast from the past.
you know,
Where have you been?
Oh, busy.
one thing that hasn't changed though is the deliciousness of these crepes that you
only
make.
gotten
So,
better.
Thank you. We've had
Yes.
so many different crepes too
Yeah.
since then.
You got
We were
sweet,
doing
you got
2 or 3 then.
savory.
Yeah.
and you're gonna throw one together, and then you're gonna have us throw
That's
some
right.
together.
That's
So,
Looks like you're going to throw a bunch together.
We need
Yeah.
some
Got a
more
lot of
people on our
stuff.
team, so you guys are.
so we're
Okay.
recruited.
That's right, you're recruited.
We're
okay.
in.
Well, we're going to start with some savory crepes.
Okay.
Okay.
Because we've had that request from the band members over there.
Yeah.
You know, these. When I think crepes, I think, oh, they're light colored. These are dark colored. What's the difference?
Okay, so these are our savory crepes, and you may remember that my husband Fred is
Yes.
from France.
Yeah,
and
of
he-
course.
The
Ooh la
part, yes, the part of France he's from is Brittany, which is the northwest corner, and they did not. They were never able to grow that fancy wheat, and so they did another plant that thrived there called buckwheat, which you
Buckwheat.
know.
Yeah.
In French, it's sarrasin, and
Talk
it
to
was-
me in French.
So a long time ago, that was how they made their crepes because they couldn't make the sweet, beautiful, the ones that everybody knows.
But what is this one? You got chicken, cheese, spinach. What's going on?
Chicken, cheese, spinach, and we're going to put some pesto on. Now, normally we are doing things a little bit differently here because I only have my little home
This is a
griddle.
travel
Right.
size.
It's travel size. We're not putting egg on it, which we normally do.
Right.
So we're just doing a little size. So we're going to do this version of what we call the
Whoa, is that pesto?
the green chicken, and this is pesto.
Yeah,
Yes.
the green
There
chicken.
we
If,
go.
so if we want to order this at Chris Paulette, it's the green
Whoa.
chicken.
As of now, it's the green chicken.
Okay,
Yes.
got it.
Clearly, you
may-
make that pesto because that is delicious.
It's good pesto, isn't it?
Holy moly.
We also have a vegan version of it.
Swapping with you, Jason.
Yeah, okay, you're going to hand me
Okay.
the stuff.
Whoa,
All right, do I
look at
need
all
to do
this
anything
stuff.
to prep the
No,
griddle?
I wiped it for you, so it's
Okay,
good.
so
You're
we're
going to
good.
put
There's
a little
ham.
of the BB butter
Yep,
there.
this one?
Around the
And you just go
outside.
around the edges with this, I thought. Ooh,
There you
look at
go,
that.
making
Okay.
it nice and crispy.
Yeah.
Then you're going to put some chicken, which is over there.
You're just eating. I need you to hand me things.
It's right there, Jason.
There
Okay,
you
thank you. Yes. Is
And
that
you're
enough
gonna-
or some more?
You're going to basically fill up the bottom half of the crepe, or the
Okay.
part that's next to you. That
Okay.
looks good.
Okay, yeah.
Let's get some close to the edge. We like to have
like
it
a window
close to the edge
squeegee?
so
Okay.
that first bite's really good.
Really tasty?
Then you're going to put some cheese on. It's over there in the corner.
Cheese,
This cheese.
okay.
Thank you, assistant.
Yeah, thanks, Bo.
Cheese.
You're really helping out.
And then maybe a little spinach too.
Your mouth's full, your
put
hands
that-
are empty. I appreciate it so much. Okay, yes.
There we
Okay.
go, little spinach.
Spinach, thank you.
And then you're going to grab that green bottle right
okay,
there with
yes.
the pesto.
The pesto. Do you want to do this part? I feel like you love the pesto so
Ooh,
much.
yeah,
I should
yeah.
give you an opportunity.
So you want to make sure.
I knew it. I knew it. Just straight.
Make sure you get some up by the edge so there's some
Okay.
good first bite action going
Oh,
on.
yeah, nice. Okay.
Perfect.
Hi-ya.
Thank you. And then you're going to fold it over.
Flip this over.
And then you're going to take this,
Right.
That's
which
the
is
sword.
not what we normally use for it, but
But we're gonna do
we're
it today.
gonna yes, we're gonna put a
So
little
you're
corner
doing
here. Yep.
Do I? But do I?
Don't cut it, but we do because we don't have egg on there. It's going to be brittle. Yep.
Okay.
Then
Yeah.
we're going to put
Fold
it
that
this
over.
way.
That's what the egg is for?
That's
A
what
little,
the
like
egg,
a binding?
part of what the egg
And
is
then-
for. Yeah. And then the same thing here.
Okay,
no,
here.
Now a little farther out. There you go.
There's like geometry involved.
There
in
you
this.
go, yes,
Okay,
we-
so folding this over.
There you go. And then one more fold on top.
Like this.
Yep. We
Yes.
had a little.
Look at this.
We had a
Yeah.
little blowout, but
Way to
that's
go,
okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Hey, look. Yes, give me a
Sacre
thing.
bleu.
Give me a thing.
There you go.
Leave it to the pros.
You're so
All
French.
right.
Boom. Okay.
Hey, yours looks great.
Yes.
We don't know
Yeah,
what's
when you
going
hide
on
all the
under
bottom
the pouch.
stuff.
There's
Leo,
no-
that's for you. You get that one.
All right, we got two savories there. Now let's move on to
Okay.
a sweet. We're
All
gonna
right,
do the
let's
same
do it.
thing. You want me to make one first?
Yes. No, we can do it. I think we can just dive right in.
So let's see. I'm gonna
So
pour.
Jason gets the pre-made crepe, and I have
That's
to
right.
do the...
Yeah. So that was
when do I do it?
buckwheat.
Just
and
go
this
for
is
it?
sweet.
This is sweet. Okay.
Oh, look at you.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. You may pick it up a little bit. I mean, like pick up
Oh,
your.
pick up the base?
No. Pick up the.
Oh, pick up the
rake.
spatula?
Yeah.
Okay, oh, man,
Oh, you're
I
getting-
screwed it up.
No, we're gonna cheat a little bit here. We're gonna
That's
do
not
this.
cheating. That's
not cheating.
enhanced.
There you go. There you
It's
go.
enhancing.
Oh, yeah. So let's do a sugar butter on this one. Now, something very simple. We can add some.
Exactly
so
what I was thinking.
This is just going to sprinkle some.
Good
you want me to
luck.
do it?
A little
I'll just
bam.
do it.
Yeah,
do it, do
Just
it.
A little
Please.
sugar, little
I'll supervise.
and a little butter. These cook fast because I've got my griddle way turned up.
Yeah.
Here.
Okay.
What else? What do we need?
And
Quick, quick.
that's it. We're going to just do that for now, and
Butter
we're going to
sugar.
put some strawberries on after it. I'm just going to
Okay.
step in and help a little. So
Yeah,
we
you
can-
should.
Yeah, see,
Oh,
that
okay.
was-
Look.
There you go.
It's
Look
beautiful,
how beautiful
Bo.
it is.
You
And
know,
then
I mean,
this is what we
just
use
saying.
this for because we're going to make a little cone.
Oh, look at that.
That's exactly how I did it.
Well, yeah, you could have done that.
Yeah.
And then we're going to put that in the pouch.
Can you put goop in the center?
What we're going to do is put strawberries.
Strawberries
in
in
this.
here.
Okay.
So let's open that up a little
Okay.
bit.
Just dump them in.
Right in there.
Yeah.
Boink. I don't know.
Look at that. Nice. And
Okay.
then we dress it up. Oh, you can put a little more. We want to
Okay,
see. We want to see those strawberries.
Bountiful harvest of strawberries.
Yes.
So this
Okay.
is this is what we would call the sugar butter strawberry.
Oh, dibs. I call dibs on
Okay.
that one.
Okay.
All right.
So you
Pro.
want me to do another
I want to see
one?
how the pro
Yes.
does it.
All right.
We'll
all
do
right.
one more. And while you're doing this, I wonder if we could talk to you because obviously you got Crepes Paulette going strong in Bentonville. It's been there for so long,
So
such a
long.
staple for the community. But you've got a new spot opening up as well. What do we need to know?
Do.
Fayetteville,
It is
right?
in Fayetteville. It's just south of Township on
Corner
College.
of Township
Yeah.
and College.
Yeah.
Yeah. The old snack
Yep.
lab.
Yeah,
That's right.
We're gonna keep these crepes going, Paula, and then we're gonna have a chance to try those right after this short break. Is
right.
that cool? Yes. All right.
Absolutely.
Strawberry
I
Nutella.
promise you, the pro is gonna make these, man. The pro's gonna make yours.
Well, I might pass them off. We got a
You
good,
might pass
I'm
them
gonna
off.
make
good interns now.
Thank you. Yes, stick around. We're gonna get a chance to try these crepes. We got more fun happening later. Yes, everybody, that's our show. Remember, you can find us out there on your social media platforms. Send us an email over at laterwithJasonSuel.com. And before we get out of here, we got to thank all of our great guests, including the celebrity historian, Rafi Andonian, and of course, Instagram Paul. Thanks for joining us.
And of course, PJ from Crepes Paulette for all the crepes today.
Oh
all
my
of them.
goodness, so delicious. Treated the whole studio to crepes. Yes, and then how about that music video from Red Witch? That's our show. We'll see you later, alligator.
After a while, crocodile.
I gotta eat this thing.